Hello there, Taurus. Thank you so much for stopping by for your weekly tarot video um, forecast. I don't know why I couldn't remember that word for a second. This is for the week of May 30th through June the 5th. And for Monday, Taurus, what you have coming up is you have the Ace of Clubs. What a great way to start the week. This is talking about having a new idea about something that you can do, either as a hobby that is just something that's fascinating for you, or maybe even as a business idea or a new project at work. And this is an idea that makes you feel inspired. You know, you're motivated to work with it. You're happy about working with it. It's one of those things that you look forward to developing and expanding. All right, so that's Monday. Tuesday, we have the Hierophant showing up. Some of you are going to be asked to get married on Tuesday. And I don't often pull that with the Hierophant because the Hierophant can come up for a lot of different things besides marriage, but it is the wedding card. But I do think that some of you will be being proposed to on Tuesday. Not all of you, of course. Let's see, how else is this coming in? For a lot of you, you are going to be doing things in a very traditional way on Tuesday. There are a lot of things that can be done in a traditional way. They don't have to be the ancient traditions, but for some of you, you will be participating in some ceremonies. I don't think it's a new moon or a full moon yet, but there may be some of you participating in some kind of ceremonies. And I said Wednesday, this is actually Tuesday's card. I apologize. I'm just looking at something I never really paid that much attention to on this card before. I think that some of you are going to be doing some of these traditional things in the hopes that it will bring peace either to you or to people in your environment with you, so that you know that they'll just be happy and they will get off your back if you do this traditional thing. For some of you, that's going to be your motivation for doing whatever this is. For others of you, this traditional thing is really your thing. You enjoy it. Let's see, what else could this be? For some of you, this is going to be not so much doing a traditional thing as seeking some advice from somebody who has a lot of wisdom. The word I'm actually hearing is from somebody who's a sage, which means somebody who has a lot of wisdom. They've been around the bend a few times. They know what's coming up next. All right, moving on to Wednesday. You guys have the Ten of Swords in reverse. If there's any card I like to see in reverse, it's this one. See all those swords that are in, like if you look at this right setup, all those swords are like right near this guy or very in him. It's kind of hard to tell, but I think they're all near him. But when it's in reverse, guess what? Gravity is acting on that. All those swords are falling away. They're all just falling away. And no, I'm not going to do that sound effect again. Let's see. So Ten of Swords in reverse. This is telling me that there have been some accusations made about you or some gossip about you that has been disproved or is falling away. I think people are recanting on their stories that they've told about you. People are starting to see you in a much better light than what they did when they heard those stories. They're starting to see the true you. And this is really not through anything that you've done consciously to change the gossip or to change the perceptions or change the stories. You've just been being yourself. And as you have been being yourself, that has shown up to the people around you. And it has made an impression on them. Like, you know what this other person was saying, it can't be true because that doesn't go along with how he or she acts. Mr. and Ms. Taurus acts all the time. So this is really just you coming into a new and better light as far as how other people view you on Wednesday. A more truthful, more honest perception of you. All right, so Thursday, what we have coming up is the Knight of Clubs in reverse. And the Knight of Clubs in reverse tells me that you are taking some action. Many of you are taking action on Thursday on this idea that you had on Monday that was very inspiring and motivational. And so you're doing some of this inspired action now. You're feeling very motivated about it, and the idea has transformed from just something rolling around in your head and something being talked about into something that's actually being acted upon. Okay? Now, Friday, what we have showing up here is the Three of Cups. And the Three of Cups is just time with friends, getting to really enjoy their company. This can be anything from going out to dinner, going to the club. This can be getting an email from an old friend, talking to an old friend on the phone, but this is just talking about time with good friends that you really enjoy. Now on Saturday, we have the King of Clubs showing up for you, Taurus, and the King of Clubs is coming up to me as somebody that you are interacting with on Saturday. This is somebody who is very inspired and creative themselves. Can you guys hear that? I think we're getting huge hail outside right now. All of a sudden. Okay, so I don't know if you can hear that or not, but it's certainly distracting me. Let's focus back on this King of Clubs. There was just a patio that was a covered patio, and they just replaced the roof this weekend. It now has an aluminum roof. This hail is distracting me totally because I can hear it whether you can or not. And it's huge. It's like an inch big. Okay, back to your video. Focus, focus, focus. So Saturday, King of Clubs showing up for you guys. This is somebody who is experienced. I feel like he's really experienced with this idea that you had on Monday that you acted on Thursday. I'm kind of seeing there's like a little theme of this idea growing here. And I feel like whenever you're interacting with this person on Saturday, I feel like you're sharing about your idea and how it's going so far. And I think this person is also giving you some ideas about other ways that you could take this idea that you're working with and different ways that you can expand and develop it, and just advice about what you are doing. And I feel like the advice that this person is giving is advice that's appreciated. I feel like you are glad to hear this advice. You're open to these ideas that this person has for you. And I don't feel like this is a person that works where you work. I feel like this is somebody that you know personally or possibly even is in your family, Taurus. Okay, so Sunday, Three of Swords showing up. Three of Swords is a card that talks about some kind of heartache or heartbreak. And so to me, I've had this card come up even one time when I saw a story on the news and I just went, oh my gosh. And I don't watch the news that often. I'm sure if I did, I would say that like every day. But that's just not my normal thing. So this card came up for me for a card of the day one time, and that was where the heartache came from, as I saw this story on the news about something that had happened within a family, and it just really ripped at my heart. So it can be something as simple as that. It doesn't have to be something that you're personally involved in that tugs at your heart in that way. So it can be really minor, but it doesn't have to be really minor either. And I feel like we do have all different ranges here, from the really minor up to full-blown betrayal that breaks your heart. So this can be anything from something that your significant other says to something that your friend says or does. Like I said, this can be something that you just see. You're not even a participant in or even directly involved. This can be something that you just see and it makes a big impression on your heart. So whatever is going on here, it's some kind of heartache that shows up for you on Sunday. And you've had such a good week. It's such a shame to see you end the week like that. But overall, really a pretty good week. Anyway, and this heartache is going to motivate you to do something in a different way. Interesting. Okay. Is that everything? All right, so that's your week, Taurus. Thank you so much for stopping by, for hanging out, for liking, sharing, subscribing, and commenting. I do appreciate all of your support. Everyone have a fantastic week, and I will see you back here the next time. Peace out.